Is your mind as strong as it could be? The mind is our most powerful tool. It shapes how we experience the world, influences our emotions, and determines the quality of our lives. But what happens when we allow certain habits to weaken our mental resilience? Whether you realize it or not, some daily behaviors might be silently eroding your mental strength and making it harder for you to navigate life's challenges. You didn't arrive here by accident. This is your opportunity to recognize those habits and start transforming your mind. In this article, we'll explore 10 habits that can make you mentally weak. More importantly, we'll share how you can break free from these habits and build a stronger, more peaceful mind. The first habit that weakens the mind is attachment, especially attachment to material possessions. In Buddhism, we are taught that everything in life is impermanent. Clinging to material things, whether it's money, possessions, or status, only leads to suffering. When you base your sense of self-worth on external objects, you become vulnerable to fear, anxiety, and disappointment. Why it makes you weak. When you attach your happiness to things that can be taken away, you lose your inner stability. The mind becomes restless, constantly worried about loss or craving more. How to break free? Practice non-attachment. This doesn't mean you have to give up everything, but it does mean that you should cultivate a mindset that is not dependent on material things for happiness. Focus on appreciating the present moment and what you already have. 2. Avoiding discomfort. One of the most common habits that weaken the mind is avoiding discomfort. Whether it's physical, emotional, or mental discomfort, many people try to escape it at all costs. In Buddhism, discomfort and suffering are seen as part of life, and running away from them only creates more problems. Why it makes you weak? When you constantly avoid discomfort, you train your mind to seek instant gratification rather than long-term growth. You never develop the resilience needed to face challenges and endure hardships. How to break free? Embrace discomfort as a teacher. Instead of running from difficult emotions or situations, approach them with mindfulness and curiosity. You'll find that facing discomfort head-on strengthens your mind and helps you grow. 3. Holding on to grudges. Resentment and grudges are heavy burdens that weaken the mind. When you hold on to anger or bitterness toward others, you not only keep yourself trapped in the past, but also create mental suffering for yourself. Holding on to grudges consumes mental energy and prevents you from experiencing inner peace. It clouds your judgment and makes it difficult to move forward in life. How to break free? Practice forgiveness. This doesn't mean you have to forget or condone the actions of others, but it does mean letting go of the anger that keeps you bound. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, allowing you to release negative emotions and move forward with a lighter heart. 4. Constant comparison to others. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the habit of comparing yourself to others. Whether it's through social media, at work, or in social circles, we often measure our success, happiness, and worth against those around us. Why it makes you weak? Comparison breeds insecurity, jealousy, and self-doubt. When you compare yourself to others, you lose sight of your own path and value. This mental habit weakens your self-esteem and keeps you from embracing your unique qualities. How to break free? Recognize that each person's journey is different. Instead of comparing, practice gratitude for your own life and accomplishments. Focus on your own growth and progress, and trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. 5. Overthinking and worrying. Overthinking is a mental habit that can drain your energy and prevent you from taking action. It involves replaying past events, worrying about the future, or constantly analyzing situations that are out of your control. Why it makes you weak? Overthinking creates mental clutter, making it difficult to focus on the present moment. It also leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety, weakening your ability to stay calm and make clear decisions. How to break free? Practice mindfulness and meditation to quiet the mind. When you notice yourself overthinking, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. 6. Seeking external validation. Relying on others for approval or validation is another habit that can weaken the mind. When your sense of self-worth is dependent on what others think of you, you give away your power and become vulnerable to criticism or rejection. External validation is fleeting and unreliable. When you seek it, you constantly chase after others' approval, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. How to break free. Cultivate self-compassion and self-acceptance. Practice validating yourself by recognizing your own worth and accomplishments. The more you rely on your inner wisdom for validation, the stronger your mind will become. 7. Fear of change. Change is inevitable, yet many people fear it. This fear can manifest as resistance to new opportunities, relationships, or experiences. In Buddhism, we are reminded that everything in life is constantly changing, and resisting this natural flow only causes suffering. Why it makes you weak. Fear of change creates stagnation. When you resist change, you limit your growth and keep yourself stuck in familiar but unfulfilling situations. How to break free. Embrace change as a part of life. Instead of fearing the unknown, view change as an opportunity for growth and transformation. By accepting change, you build mental resilience and adaptability. 8. Negative self-talk. The way you speak to yourself has a profound impact on your mental strength. Negative self-talk, such as criticizing yourself, doubting your abilities, or engaging in self-blame, creates a cycle of low self-esteem and mental weakness. Why it makes you weak. Negative self-talk reinforces limiting beliefs and keeps you stuck in a mindset of failure or inadequacy. It undermines your confidence and prevents you from pursuing your goals. How to break free. Start paying attention to your inner dialogue. When you notice negative thoughts, challenge them and replace them with more positive and constructive affirmations. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer a friend. 9. Lack of boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for mental and emotional well-being. When you fail to set boundaries, whether it's with work, relationships, or personal time, you risk burnout, stress, and resentment. Without boundaries, you allow others to drain your energy and take advantage of your time and resources. This leaves you feeling overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. How to break free. Learn to say no when necessary and prioritize your well-being. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's an act of self-care that allows you to preserve your mental strength and protect your inner peace. The good news is that mental strength, like physical strength, can be cultivated through mindful effort and practice. Buddhism teaches us that the mind is not fixed, it is constantly changing and can be shaped by our thoughts, actions, and habits. By recognizing and breaking free from the habits that weaken the mind, you can begin to build a life of inner strength, peace, and resilience. Remember, this journey is not about perfection. It's about becoming more aware of your habits and taking small steps toward creating a stronger, more resilient mind. Every day offers you a new opportunity to choose mental strength over weakness, to let go of the patterns that no longer serve you, and to embrace the wisdom that leads to a more enlightened life. You are not here by accident. The fact that you are reading this is a sign that you are ready to take control of your mental strength and begin living a more peaceful and empowered life. Trust that you have the power to change your habits, and in doing so, transform your mind. Building mental strength doesn't happen overnight, but every small step you take counts. In Buddhism, the path to enlightenment is a gradual process, and strengthening the mind is no different. As you work to overcome these 10 habits, remember that self-compassion is key. You are human, and it's okay to stumble along the way. What matters most is your commitment to growth, and the understanding that the power to change your life begins with your mind. Start today, one habit at a time.